My name is Jessica Nauiokas. I'm the head of school and co-founder for Mott Haven Academy Charter School. We serve over 500 students in the South Bronx. From the beginning, we set out to save seats for children in the child welfare system. So more specifically, 2/3 of our kids may be child welfare impacted, a third living in foster care, a third receiving prevention services, and then the other third from the general Mott Haven community of the South Bronx. We have been mostly virtual, although we do run what's called a learning lab, where about 50 kids every day show up to the building and they get their learning from the building in person, experts and team members that can be available. Since the school year began, we wanted to turn our attention to several instructional practices and preserve what we value as a school community. And that is not only giving kids authentic opportunity to engage with rigorous content, but making sure that kids are building important, trusting relationships with their teachers, with their peers, and that they're gaining the social emotional skills we think they're going to need to be successful in life. A huge priority for us to really think about how do we lift students' voice and their choice in the types of things we're asking them to do in this remote world. Like any good educator, we recognize you need data set to be able to do decision making. So we're using both formative and summative assessments. We're using small group opportunities with kids. We're using analysis of student work to really be able to identify whether or not kids are meeting the standards that we expect them to be meeting and that we know they're capable of meeting. We felt that it was important to not do things that would be, I'd say, kind of like surface level assessments of skills that we didn't really intend to use. And we instead use that time to really try to capture students' feelings, capture students' writing, capture students' voice around how they were dealing with the uncertainty in the world, and then use that as the foundation for building our plan for September and October. We definitely want to elevate and lift up the things that we see that are working. So having virtual platforms where kids get to engage with each other and engage with teachers has really helped bring a level of sophistication to our work together. Also having some of the technology platforms that push kids to practice their skills, things like some of the adaptive programs that challenge kids and kind of learn and build with the students. We would want to make sure that we continue that. There are a couple of things that we've done since we've shifted to more virtual time that I do think will change the face of how we do it in the future. So the first example is student conferences. We had very successful student teacher conferences this past round, not only successful in terms of showing up and the quantity that were held, but also success in terms of getting to know each other and feeling like partners in the education process for students. And so I imagine moving forward that we will keep a high level of virtual priority on those conferences and continue to have them in ways where students can participate. They can be done in the home with teachers and the team members that work with students collectively at a time that's convenient for the family. Because we were all pushed to rush in using technology more, it will ease and improve the way we share best practices with each other. By not having commutes, we have more time for our personal lives and for our professional lives. And I want to make sure that we figure out how to maximize that extra time so that students benefit from it. And so one way we've done that at Haven is to use that extra time on professional development, but really trying to find opportunities for team members to go out and learn more about things that will make them better educators, better professionals, better mentors, role models, and better humans for the students that we serve. We do intend to kind of keep those practices happening and moving forward, from PLCs to equity teamwork to collaborative student work analysis, data action planning, all of those things we were able to invest more time in, and I want to make sure that we preserve that.